A boy is riding a bicycle. As he pedals faster, the bicycle moves faster. This shows how force can change motion. When he stops pedaling, the bicycle slows down. This demonstrates that without force, motion decreases. Force is what makes objects move or stop. In this case, pedaling applies force to the bicycle. The harder he pedals, the more force he applies, and the faster he goes. More force equals more speed. So, force is essential for changing the motion of objects, like our boy on the bicycle.
A girl drops an apple from her hand. The apple falls to the ground, a simple action with a profound explanation. This happens because of gravity, an invisible force that pulls objects toward one another. It's what keeps us grounded. Gravity pulls the apple toward the earth due to its mass, and this force acts on all objects, regardless of their shape or size. The more mass an object has, the stronger its gravitational pull. This explains why the Earth, being massive, has a stronger gravitational force than the apple. In summary, gravity is the reason why the apple falls. It's the force that keeps everything in place, from apples to planets.
A toy car glides effortlessly on smooth floors due to low friction. It accelerates smoothly and maintains its speed. As it moves onto a rough road, friction increases greatly. The rough surface creates resistance against the car's motion. Increased friction slows the toy car down significantly. It struggles to move and eventually comes to a halt. Friction is the force that opposes the motion of objects. It changes how quickly objects can move. In conclusion, the toy car stops quickly on the rough road because friction changes its motion, demonstrating the importance of this force.
A child stands in sunlight and sees a shadow. Shadows are created when an object blocks light from a source. As the sun moves across the sky, the angle of light changes, making the shadow longer in the evening. When the light source is low in the sky, shadows are elongated. When it is high, shadows are shorter. Different objects create different shadow shapes based on their outlines and the light's intensity. Understanding shadows helps us learn about light and can spark curiosity about the world around us.
Ice melts into water when heat is applied. This process is called melting, where the solid structure breaks down. Heat increases the kinetic energy of molecules. As they move faster, they overcome the forces holding them together. Water turns into steam when it boils. This transition is known as vaporization, where the liquid changes into a gas. Heat continues to be added during both melting and vaporization, demonstrating how energy influences state changes. In summary, heat is the driving force behind these transformations between solid, liquid, and gas. A ramp is a simple machine that helps us lift heavy objects with less effort. Here we see a boy pushing a box into a truck using a ramp. By pushing the box up the ramp, the boy is applying less force than he would need if he were lifting it straight up. The ramp allows the boy to exchange distance for effort. He moves the box along the incline instead of lifting it up vertically. This principle of using a ramp illustrates how simple machines reduce the amount of effort required to do work. It's all about making tasks easier. In conclusion, simple machines like ramps are essential tools that make physical tasks much easier by enabling people to use less effort.
A drum makes sound when it is hit, creating vibrations that propagate through the air. When the drum head is struck, it vibrates up and down, creating pressure waves in the air. These pressure waves travel through the air and reach our ears, where they are interpreted as sound. The more forcefully the drum is hit, the greater the vibrations and the louder the sound produced. Sound can also be perceived differently based on the material and structure of the drum.